Hi, I'm Dr. Surinder. I'm the Principal Consultant and Chief Plastic Surgeon of Cosmesis India. We are Aesthetic Surgery Center in the heart of Bangalore on Brigade Road. Often we get a query as to what is a thigh lift and where is it indicated, who should do it. So these are the various reasons. We are seeing more and more indication to do the thigh lift now because we have getting a lot of patients who come to us post bariatric surgery or post massive weight loss. The weight loss could be because of diet and exercise, or it could be because of a surgery where they have the gastric stapling done or a bypass done, because of which they have suddenly lost a lot of weight. Thigh skin is very difficult to treat because it doesn't shrink as well as the abdominal skin or the back skin. Secondly is, if the skin is dry and there is a lot of skin quality is not good, then it doesn't shrink as well as it should even after a lipo. So it could be various reasons: massive weight loss because of exercise and diet, massive weight loss post bariatric, or it could be post liposuction also if the skin quality is not good. So what happens is, what are the types of thigh lifts? It depends on the region of the thigh that needs to be lifted. Most commonly it is the inner thigh or the medial thigh, because that is where the attachment of the skin to the muscles underlying is not very good. So that is where the skin usually hangs, and that is where it usually collects a lot, and the fat collection also. So post lipo or post weight loss, that is the skin which usually hangs. Now there are different types of thigh lifts which can be done. There is an inner thigh lift, there is a thigh lift which can be associated or joined with the body lifts, which is called the lower body lift, or there is an outer thigh lift which you join along with the posterior body lift. So depending on the actual region where you actually want to raise the skin, that is where you do the thigh lift. Most commonly it's the inner thigh lift. Now the inner thigh lift, the most common, there are two procedures which are done. One is in the groin crease and one is a vertical thigh lift. Because when the thigh is expanding and when you're collecting fat, it expands as a cylinder all around. So sometimes there might not only be an excess from the above downwards, there may be an excess antero-posteriorly also, that is all around. So to hide that, then we might have to do a combination lift also. So most commonly, if the thigh lift, the skin excess is not too much, then you can do the thigh lift, which is the inner thigh lift, which is the most common, and the skin incision is hidden in the groin crease, and that is the most commonly performed. But if there is a circumferential excess of skin, then along with that we do a combination of that with the vertical thigh lift, where the scar comes in the inner thigh as a longitudinal scar. Based off that, and sometimes if there is an excess on the lateral side or the outer side of the thigh, or there is a huge saddlebag which had to be corrected, then that is combined with you can do an outer thigh lift separately, or you can combine it with, usually it is combined with the posterior body lift or the buttock lift. And that is the combination of how we place the scars. So we try and place the scars in hidden creases or where you can be covered with a panty line. But sadly, the vertical thigh lift invariably leaves a scar which is visible. So we try and minimize it as far as possible, but it is still seen. And depending on how much of skin excess it is, it can be only in the upper thigh or it can extend to the whole thigh.